Often on 1 or 2 just so I can feel pain. I gave my
I'm on them whole new things, that old new range. If you go with that, I'll get the spokes, no brains, white walls, no stains on none of them fits. Like I said the last time, and I'm serious still. Folded all with no change, being supposed to do things. Did that cause your boyfriend dressing like we did, baby. But throw your hands in the air, and if it's going down, I'm in there like swimwear. And if you stand around, you should sit down here. And only real deal Holyfields get down here. And they playing all the jokes used to hear around here. Shoot joint jumping so your hair ain't tight. It's one of them live nights, nighttime, ride right slow at the stoplight, stop.
Time for Major League Baseball on a Wednesday afternoon. Hi, everybody. I'm Gary Thorne. John Crutch, Steve Phillips with me. 2K Sports. Here's our game. Can they contain this man, Ryan Braun, a big power bat? Miller Park, this is the home of the Brewers and a good yard for hitters. And here's a look at the starting pitcher for Milwaukee. And as he gets into this St. Louis lineup, Steve, what's the primary emphasis?
Oh, sending a good lefty to the mound in this ball game here, but this is a great lineup, a lineup that can really beat up even some of the best pitchers in the game. So he's going to have to be on top of his game in order to do it and rely upon that movement on his pitches.
Now presenting our starting lineup. Here's what Mike Matheny's offense looks like.
A power-laden lineup right here, Gary, and a lineup that can do some real damage. If pitchers make mistakes, they can hit it out of the yard.
It's going to be Carpenter now. He's leading off the game.
St. Louis Cardinals, third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Hit sharply towards the hole. And we get our first out of the ball game. Got a chance to check out the Brewers. Let's look at their defense.
Now this defense ranked in the bottom 5 in the National League, and it's a real problem for this club because once you make these kinds of mistakes, you can never make them up. And it puts so much pressure on the pitching staff, they feel like they need to miss bats. When pitchers don't pitch to contact, that's a problem.
Now their rookie center fielder.
Well, these teams met in the postseason last year. It was the first time since they played each other in the 1982 World Series. Remember the Brewers in the American League back then. Unfortunately, the Cardinals got extremely hot and took out the Brewers.
First pitch, and he misses the fastball, strike one. And in that league championship series last year, the Cardinals, when they were playing the Brewers, they were just rolling. Offense, they averaged over 7 runs a ball game, John.
Yeah, and the Cardinals did something that most people didn't expect at all. They went into Miller Park, where the Brewers had the best home record in the league, and pounded Milwaukee in Game 2, and again in the clinching Game 6.
1-2 pitch coming. Swung on, hit. Kane. 2 away.
For the St. Louis Cardinals, first baseman, number 38, Jose.
And we're going to see Martinez here. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1.
Now, guys, looking at the numbers on his pitch tendencies, I think he's going to come back with a fastball right here.
Swung on the fastball, couldn't get to it. 0-2.
This is showing that he can pitch inside, and you have to do that in the big leagues to be successful, and you have to hit your spots.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the side's retired. No hits, nobody left on, and a good defensive half inning. So the first chance for the Brewers. They're coming right up.
Now batting for the Milwaukee
And it will
Brewers,
be Shane Lindsay doing the pitching.
number 7.
He'll get the start for St. Louis.
Hey.
Steve, Milwaukee hitters, what's he thinking about?
Well, against a lineup like this, even though you've got a good right-hander on the mound, he's got a chance to have some damage done. He has to believe in damage control. Give up 1 run, but don't give up a crooked number.
Swing and a miss at that fastball. No balls, 2 strikes.
Now's the time he goes to the slider. This guy struggles in this situation. It's a good pitch for him.
Fastball is a waste pitch that time. 1-2. Got him. 1 away.
For the Milwaukee
Now, Gary,
Brewers,
that's an outstanding slider. That great late action with 2 strikes. Not much you can do with that one. Tough one to hit.
This is the lineup we'll see for the Brewers. So who are you looking at, John?
Well, Ryan Braun has put up historic numbers in his first few seasons in the major leagues, and he's not stopping. One of the great young hitters, not only for power, but the way he can drive in runs. This guy is uncanny when it comes to having a bat in his hand.
Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1.
Well, last season's going to be one the Cardinals fans will never forget. That September comeback, 10.5 games down to win the wild card, and then the magical run to their 11th World Championship.
Fastball got him. 2 down.
batting for the
Here's
Milwaukee
the
Brewers,
4-seam fastball coming at you in K-Cam. Get another
number
look.
6.
Good job of keeping him guessing by changing speeds out there.
And boy, John, you saw the effect of that swing. He wasn't even in the same time zone.
But going from off speed to a heater like that is never easy, and even guys that make the big bucks have a hard time adjusting.
It's going to be Kane now. Steve was talking about those memories from the 11th season for the Cardinals. They will be many. None more so than the racing that Braves 10.5-game lead in the course of 32 games, John.
And the World Series, though, was one for the ages.
This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. And that one's put away to retire the side. Nobody left on base. No runs or hits here in this half inning. Still scoreless in Milwaukee. Big bats ready to make an appearance.
The bat for the St. Louis
A
Cardinals,
crisp day here at the ball yard. Temperatures might be dropping a bit later on towards the evening. And in the batter's box, it's Ozuna. He'll start us out here in the second. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, he got that slider, and he thought that's where he wanted it, and he took a mighty rip at it, but he came up empty.
Here's the pitch. That one goes foul. Oh! Here's the delivery. Tries to ring him up with a fastball away, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. 1-2 pitch is high and hard. That one misses. 2-2.
Well, he tried that four-seam fastball up in the zone to get him the chase. Tough pitch to lay off of. Good job by the hitter.
Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
Well, you can hang laundry on that one. 94 miles per hour. Pretty good velocity, but that's pretty straight.
Well, he just looked overpowered on those 2 fastballs.
John thought timing that time just didn't seem to be there in the at-bat.
Well, and a strikeout like that will give the pitcher a lot of confidence.
And it's Yadier Molina now with 1 away.
Well, guys, nobody had a bigger home field advantage than the Brewers last season. Outstanding. These fans at Miller Park, they were terrific supporting the team.
He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike 1. Those Brewers numbers at home, Steve was talking about 33 games over 500, John, at home.
And I think everyone in Milwaukee knew that this was a special team, especially the players, with the potential that they had. And that atmosphere of the ballpark was off the charts the entire season.
Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2. And Yadier Molina looks at that one for a ball, and it'll even up the count. Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. Gets through. That's the team's first hit.
Well, he did his job right there, getting on base. Now with 1 out, let's see if they can move him around and get him in scoring position.
There's second baseman in the box now. Swung on and ripped towards second. Makes its way through for a single. A prime chance for production for the Cardinals.
Fielder, number 48.
Oh, this is great patience at the plate. He lets the ball get deep in on the plate, comes in toward his hands, keeps his hands inside the ball, and drives it the other way.
You make yourself a whole different ball player if you can take the ball the other way, as he just did. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Strike 1. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Well, what types of pitches have been put in play here today? Here's a quick breakdown of exactly that.
This guy's four-seamer's been hit twice already.
And that pitch is the only pitch that...
Swing and a liner to right center. And he's on now. That's going to be another hit for them. And Garcia will score. I think there's an issue of how much is left in his tank right here, so that bullpen's going to get active.
You know, it's still early in the game, though, so I'd be surprised if they make this move this early. They may just getting prepared in case they need to go there.
Here's what that double's done for the win expectancy graph.
Well, it's now he's surrendered 3 straight hits. He's got to bounce back and get this guy. He needs an out. Well, all eyes right now on the pitcher and whether he can get out of this jam.
And he finds himself in an early pitching jam here, down by 1-2 on.
They have to limit the damage, and they have a chance to be all right. They just have to settle down and make good pitching.
And it's fouled away. The pitch. Good patience as Orlando Cabrera lets it go by for a ball to even it up. The 1-1 now. Goodwood hits it right back up through the pitcher. On that one, eats him up.
Coming to bat for the St. Louis Cardinals, pitcher number 49, Jordan Hicks.
And it'll be Hicks at the plate. Boy, he needs to get this out here. You do not want to give up that big hit to the opposing pitcher, especially with that top of the order waiting. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1.
You know, checking out the scouting report, it looks to me like he's going to come back with an 0-1 fastball right here.
Ground ball to short, and he boots it. A run scores.
How about that right there, Gary? The pitcher picking up a hit, driving in a run, and, you know, adding to this team's offense. It goes a long way to make that offense go.
It's going to be Carpenter now. Well, they've definitely got a rhythm going right now. Each player feeding off the other. Two men on, two men out. First pitch to him. Headed for the middle. Up with it. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. Good start offensively. We get the first two runs of the game coming here in the second. The Cards lead it 2-0.
For the Milwaukee Brewers.
And we've got Shaw here.
You know, they're losing a little bit in the defensive department with this change. It may be geared more toward offense. It's just odd to make this move right now.
Ooh, that one hit off the heel of his glove. And he throws it over his head. So they can't make the play.
Fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
A chance to drive in a run here for Ryan Braun. He delivers. Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike. Here's the pitch. And Ryan Braun looks at that one for a ball. Evens the count.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
Slider can't find the zone. 2-1.
Well, he's going to be aggressive at the plate right here. That's what the numbers indicate. Why not pitch him something off the plate and see if he'll chase it? But you run the risk of a walk later.
Braun swings, misses. Count is even. Strike 3. Ryan Braun right through that one. See ya.
I'll tell you what, you get a fastball up over triple digits. It's an absolute blur to the hitter. It gets on him so quickly, there's about nothing he can do with it.
And Villar ready to come to the plate in his 4th season. And on second, one away. Swing sends this one right up the chute. Your second. Now it's 2 away.
Just an easy pop to second base, and as a pitcher, you'll take those all day long. Oh, this is a biggie right here. A great matchup right now, Gary.
Pitch on the way. Swung on a fly ball down the left field line. And there's the third out. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. The Brewers unable to get on the board.
At the plate for the St. Louis Cardinals.
And if you just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. Swing and a drive, deep left center. Oh, and he gets to it.
St. Louis Cardinals, first baseman, number 38, Jose Martinez.
And we're going to see Martinez here. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. Here's the first pitch. Martinez makes contact, fouled it away. He delivers. Swung on, hit. Kane. And that'll retire Martinez. That's the second out.
Number 23.
And in the batter's box, it's Ozuna. And here's a quick summary of how this guy's mixing up his pitches. How's he doing?
I mean, the one thing you notice comparing to his normal trends, he's definitely throwing that four-seamer a lot more today.
You know, it's interesting to me that he hasn't been throwing the changeups as frequently as you'd expect. And you can't rely on that pitch all the time, but you need to get them off the fastball. And the best way to do it, change speeds with that changeup.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And that's the third out. That'll do it. And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this one. St. Louis 2, Milwaukee nothing.
The plate for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Shortstop up. He's our first batter, home half of the third inning. Ground ball to short. Number 34. Throw on to first in time.
Pitcher, number 71.
And their pitcher at the plate now. This one's grounded to second. Number 3. In time for the out.
Milwaukee Brewers.
Wow, he's got everything working for him right now. Every pitch he's throwing for a strike. That's 9 in a row that he set down.
Thames at the plate. Struck out swinging his last time up. Line towards second. Throws in time to first. What a play.
Fans going home unhappy in this one. Their offense just did not get it done as the opposing pitching just shut them down. Wow.
Now a chance for a little recognition here. Let's take a look at our player of the game.
Well, any starting pitcher will tell you that the last thing he wants to ever have to do is to turn the game over to the bullpen. They like to finish what they start, and that's exactly what he did today. He had all his pitches working, and he had complete command of the strike zone out there. He kept his lineup in check for the entire game and finished it strong.
It was a shutout. They mustered only a couple of runs, but they didn't need any more.
Well, it was all about pitching in this one, and the bats just weren't there today as the pitchers dominated the game.
I guess it's that time again. We wrap up this 2K Sports broadcast of MLB. John, Steve, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. Adieu, adieu.